Right, good morning. Good morning all. Yes, our video is recording. It's alright. So we want to discuss this topic. As I said, we want to make it as short as possible. Populating created tables in a database with data. We want to see methods of some of the methods we can use or adopt to populate the tables that have been created already with data. If you can recall, we have already created I can't recall the name of the schema. Sorry, the model we have created. Okay, my results. Are you sure? Okay, I think this is it, right? School DB. Thank you. Thank you. My result. So I think we're going to use this to cite an example, to cite some examples, or to create our today's tutorials with. Yes. And with this, let me quickly check on the databases. Show what? Databases. What does this command means? It's going to show the entire databases that are in your machine, in your system, in your PC. So here, these are the databases that have been created. And here we have what we call school DB. I want to make use of it. I want to make it active out of these many databases. Then I put down the command that says use. Then it says now show. I'm doing this because of those who have just joined today, because virtually all that are here know about all these commands. So when you say show tables, it is going to show all the entire tables. We have only one single table, and this is the table name, my result. So here you now see select what? Select this from and then so this is what we have. This is what we have. Alright? We have only one single record in this table. Please, let's quickly go through this one after the other. So we have already stated that we have two methods of populating data into table, and the first method is data export and import, right?
Yes.
When you export it and you import, that means you have done population.
Yes.
All right. This is a kind of spatial population. Then the next one is the method for populating what? The data. The first one is what? Insert statement. So let's quickly go by this insert statement. Let me mark it. It's under. That means we're going to test it right now. So insert statement. I want to make use of insert statement to populate this table. Populating the table means inserting tuples or data into it. That is table population. So the schema for this table is what? When I say disk and followed by the table name, it's going to give me the structure for the table, and this is the structure for the table, right? So this is it. This is primary ID, primary key, name, CA, exams total, and all that, right?
Yes.
So now I want us to populate into it. So we now say insert, or maybe let me make it this way, so we can be seeing what we're going to be inserting. All right. You now see insert. Sorry. Insert into what? My result, right?
Yes.
You know, we have two ways. This is the simplest way of inserting data into table. Then you now see what? Values. Then the first thing here you do is none, because I've checked the schema. If you check here, I've checked the schema, the structure, and it tells me that the student ID is what? Primary key, and it is what? Auto increment. So I can make it null. Since it is auto increment, it will automatically populate the required number there. Then next is what? Let me write Anas. Anas, we are welcoming him because he just joined today, right?
Yes.
Anas, what's your full name?
Anas Hassan.
Anas Hassan. Next is CA. CA over 40. Here, do we need quotes? We don't, because it is what? It is an int. Look at it here. Since it is an int, the type is int, so you don't need quote. Alright? So maybe it's code 35 for CA. For exams, what have you scored for exams? Over 60. Let's see, 56. Then we wanted to carry out the the calculation itself. CA plus what? Plus exams. You write it the way the column have been written, right?
Yes.
CA and exam. That's total. Next is what? The time of insertion. Then you introduce what? Now, as a method, it will give you the current date and time. Then with this now, you now click on what? Insert. Can you see it says it added a record here? Look at it here. Then when you check, it gives you what? It gives you two records. The former record and that of Anas Hassan. Let me do for the person who received last week. Sunday who?
Zakaria.
How do you spell it? Like this? Z-A?
Z-E-Z.
Okay. Then R? R-I? So let's say this guy scored 36 and maybe here 54, for example. I just want to make it different. Then it says it has inserted one row. Okay, and we can see it, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's make I don't want us to waste time here. Then it's okay now. So we have practiced that of what? Insert statement, right?
Yes.
Then the next is what? Copying from existing populated table. So for us to do this, there's a need for us to create another table with same properties, same structure as what? My result. So I'm going to create another table called my result 2, and to do that, you create table my results 2 with this keyword like and my result, right? So it's going to create a table. No matter, it will pick the properties of this table, entire properties, to create another table. Are we there?
Yes.
Then if I click, it tells me that 0 row affected. It has created. So for us to understand whether it has done that, we click on what? Show tables. Can you see my result 2? So let's try to check the content of my result 2 by saying select from what? My result 2 is going to give us empty, nothing is there. So we want to now practice what? We want to practice this, copying from an existing table. So I want to copy into this. So what I do is to select content of what?
From my result.
From my result. Let's first of all select. We have 3 rows. right?
Yes.
Then you write what we call subquery. You now see insert into my result 2, which is already an empty. Let's try it again. It is an empty something. So, but here we want it to copy entire table, entire data into here. So if you check my result 2 here, can you see everything has been copied? Okay. So this is what copying from an existing table. There's loading from local info. Actually, I've explained to you that this 2, there is problem with MySQL 8. It is, for you to do it, you have to do a lot of settings, and I don't want to tamper with my my server settings. But you can always check from here. You see complete information about where is it? Sorry, I've opened it somewhere. If you check from this tutorial, I think these books were given to you, right? I've shared them with you. So also this tutorial has been shared with you. So you can just search for local info. If you search for local info, you see how the command is going to look like. It is very simple. You just write and this like trying to waste a lot of time. Yes. So you see it here. Please, you check try to check the can you see the file? I mean the command, log data, local info file, then the path for your table, I mean the path for the table, and then into then the table name, and then you press enter. It will work. If you want to practice it, let me know, or you watch our previous video. You see everything explained. At that time I was running, my system was running MySQL 5. So and later someone is there. I later changed or replace it to this. Sorry, let me see this.